Hi, my name is Mary Shesgreen. I represent Fox Valley Citizens for Peace and Justice. We are an anti-war group, but we also care about justice issues. We support a single-payer health care plan for Illinois and for the entire country. We therefore support HB 311 and the federal single-payer bill, which is 676. According to the Institute of Medicine, over 18,000 Americans die every year for lack of access to health care. That's 6 times more people than died in the terrorist attacks on September the 11th, 2001. And that's every year. 6 times more people die from lack of access to health care than died on September the 11th, 2001. I personally hold the health insurance companies directly responsible for those 18,000 deaths. The health insurance companies are the biggest obstacles to Americans getting the healthcare system we need. They contribute not one Band-Aid and not one aspirin to any patient's care. They don't create or manufacture or distribute any real product. They constitute a huge, tangled parasite on our healthcare system. They are simply middlemen who collect our money and then control who gets health care and who doesn't. They ration health care in a way that is not rational, nor is it just, nor humane. They justify their existence by claiming that they give their consumers choice among various companies and plans. That's bogus, by the way. We don't really get a choice. Because if you are covered by your employer makes the choice. If you buy health care on the open market, as I tried to do, you find I choose Blue Cross, and Blue Cross says, but we don't choose you. So we don't really get a choice. They can turn us down. No other aspect of the market system is like that. Anyway, they claim that they give us choice. I've talked to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people about their health care insurance. None of them says, oh, it's so important to me to have a choice between Aetna and Prudential. I haven't heard anybody ever say that. What they do say is, I want my choice of doctor, and that choice often insurance companies take away from them. Insurance companies are the primary reason why the U.S. healthcare system, although it has probably the most sophisticated medical technology of any country anywhere, ranks 47th among the healthcare systems of nations as rated by the World Health Organization. The enormous influence of these health insurance companies prevents us from even having a rational public analysis and dialogue about what kind of health insurance arrangements would work best for the American people. That's why I'm here tonight. It's so exciting to be able to talk in a rational way about this issue. Most of the time, you can't get to the nuts and bolts of how the single-payer system works, how other system works, where the waste is. You can't discuss it in the media. So I'm delighted to be here tonight, and I really thank Representative Flowers and Representative Chapalivia for hosting this. I know this is a rant, but I'm very, very angry. That's why I'm ranting.
That's okay. I came here just to hear you rant.
All right. The health insurance industry is not alone in this responsibility. The mainstream media is also very responsible. They almost never mention those 18,000 deaths of Americans every year. They do not challenge the pernicious role of the health insurance companies. When they talk about forming panels to talk about reforming our system, they almost always insist that the health insurance companies should have a seat at the table. And as Nicholas, our first speaker, pointed out, once they have a seat at the table, they become part of whatever plan emerges. I also hold our elected officials responsible for their failure to confront this issue. But I also understand why they fail. It's my understanding that Barack Obama has acknowledged that a single-payer system would be the most rational solution for our country. But he has also said that such a solution is not politically feasible at this time. I think what he means is this: if he did come out as a candidate for president and said, I want a single-payer system, the health insurance lobby would launch a campaign to destroy his candidacy, and they would probably succeed. They would probably succeed because the insurance lobby is backed up by all the other corporations and the major media outlets, and they have the power to distort this issue as they distort so many other issues, and they would sabotage him. Even if he got elected president, which I hope he does, and stood up in the White House and said, I want us to try to form a single-payer healthcare system for the United States, I think they would try to destroy his presidency. And they might well succeed. I'm saying these depressing things because I think we really need to understand what we're up against. The battle we have to fight is against corporate America, and they have a lot of power. That's why I have great respect for representatives like Mary Flowers and representatives like Mike Boland and representatives like Linda Chapalivia, who have the guts to take on this issue. Politicians love to strut in a macho fashion and talk about how fiercely they will fight to protect American lives against terrorists. But which of them will have the guts to fight against the health insurance lobbies? That's harder than terrorism.